Hello, hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Lotus, Lotus the Sage. Thank you so very much for your time. Today we have another pick a card, and today's pick a card is going to be, what is love teaching you? So we have 3 piles as per usual. Our first pile is the heart. Pile 2 is the question mark. And pile 3 is the and symbol. So we're going to look into what love is teaching you mentally, physically, and on the spiritual plane, what you've integrated, what you haven't integrated, where it will lead to, like what's to be gained, and the advice and or reminder. So take a second, see which pile might be pulling to you, and I will see what your choice. Okay, my pile ones who chose the heart. Let's put it over here. Gonna spread out your cards. There's a lot of them, so bear with me. Okay, my pile one, let's get started. So your overall energy, or the overall thing that you're learning, sort of encompassed in one sentence, let's say, is gonna be this. Physical touch is important. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to somebody who needs it. So however you're choosing to view love in your life, physical touch, connection, presence of someone, that's very important. Either you're discovering this or realizing this about yourself based on past experiences. Now let's see on the physical plane, on the mental plane, what you're learning. We have Bianca Del Rio. It says, depending on what level of experience you've had with love, or the types of love that you've had, take these messages as they may fit. So, a unicorn is a horse with extra potential. What I'm feeling from that when it comes to the mental, it's like looking for your unicorn. There's nothing wrong with looking for your princess or Prince Charming. You know, but like looking for that quirk, that individuality, that uniqueness that makes them them, that attracts you to them. Then it says, true love is clearly illegal in most states. Jokes. That's not a lie. So looking for something that's deep and genuine, again, the presence of someone. And then everyone needs that special someone who can stroke your hair while you cough with your head over the toilet. Exactly, somebody who's going to support you in all of your phases. You know, mentally that's what you're figuring out, or deciphering for yourself, or setting those clearer boundaries within what you want out of love, based on, again, what you've learned, what it's been teaching you. The emotions behind it is intuition. Trust your intuition, my pal ones. Trust when trust when the energies feel right. Trust to take on some of those impulses too. And that also to remember, they said that you are somebody's unicorn also. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, let's get some tarot to get a little bit more meat to their response. First card out, I'll show you upright, is the 4 of Wands. We have this in the reverse. Then we have the 5 of Discs, worry. And then we have the Lovers in the reverse. It's bringing me back to the second sentence that they said here, true love is clearly legal in most states. It feels like you're coming out of or been through some unbalanced relationships, and you're either relearning how to go about finding love again, or exploring this new version of you in the type of love that you want. Very worried that you won't find what you're looking for, like this completion of the picture in your mind. of not finding the right partner or the right match for you. So mentally, that's what's like worrying you technically. And what you're learning from this is, I need to trust my intuition. There is somebody out there for me, and everybody needs that special someone who can stroke their hair. This beautiful image, you know? I feel that's becoming more clear for you, or more important, let's say. Okay, let's go into the physical. You can take it however you choose. I was using physical in the sense of in this earthly 3D realm, like how it plays out in your physical reality, but we'll see what shows up. First one is Shaman of Tradition. And Shaman of Foresight. Interesting. Let's do this. So right off the top, we can see that in the physical, in some sense, that you are truly wanting to value tradition, value the sense of partnership in that sense, or in the home sense, or in some area, you are very traditional in what you're expecting or what you're wanting, what you're desiring. You're also recognizing your own patterns, therefore being more clear about what you can have or invite into your life to add to your life, technically. You need to, there's a sense of wanting to acknowledge the past in some way, or maybe you had a really solid upbringing or example of parental love and healthy relationships, you know, and you're wanting to mimic that, or vice versa. Maybe you had the opposite and you're wanting something else, however that might play out for you. And also to be open to being flexible within those traditions, meaning that they don't have to fully disappear, but they can get remixed, in other words. And the Shaman of Foresight obviously talks about preparedness, right? About being watchful, transcending moments, and keeping an eye out for these feelings. Again, coming back to this unicorn energy, that extra potential of what could be with someone or something. Trying to look out for signs, interpreting signs. Listening to your instincts, paying attention to your dreams and your visions, and acting intentionally towards what you're seeking. That's what this physical lesson is, how this physical lesson of love is being translated in your everyday life. Okay, let's see the emotions behind that. The disruption in the reverse, yeah. It's like you're ready for this to happen, but there's something that, again, I think it's coming back to the tradition. Like there may be a way or a need for you to be more flexible when it comes to specific types of traditional things that you may accept or not accept. You know, there's something about that might need to be looked at. And again, that's probably why they said they added that flexibility to the tradition, you know, to be mindful of that, to allow for some disruption, for it to mold better for the times, for the environment, for the people, for where you're at. Okay, let's get some more tarot. So first card out is the Emperor. Talk about rigid, stoic, a little bit stiff, very traditional too. Then we have the Hermit. Maybe you haven't fully voiced some of the things. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you haven't fully voiced exactly what these traditions that you would like to keep, or in ways that they have been disrupting what you're actually seeking. And then you have two that came out together. You have the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, with the Five of Cups in the reverse. This is an interesting energy. Like, it's like there's something about you not speaking up about it, you not saying anything about it, you wanting to do something about it. But I feel like it almost seems like you're not bothered by these things. So possibly that if or when you have brought it up, it's created a bigger sort of rift, and so you're just avoiding it. So there is something about an avoidance here. I'm not sure if I'm fully grasping what that is. And that's coming back to recognizing your patterns, the way things are structured, how they're built. I'm going to take one more card. What is disappointment in the reverse about? Yeah, the Prince of Cups, which is that Knight of Cups. Again, wanting to... That's what I feel like. I feel like you're like repressing what you actually feel and what you actually want. You haven't spoken up about it really. Or maybe it just hasn't been clear enough for you to speak about before. Maybe this is a full new realization for you. You know, like we talked about that physical touch in the beginning. That unicorn, that needing that special someone, that love being like sort of elusive to you. You know, wanting something that's sustainable, maybe traditional, maybe a little bit more of that is what you want, and there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you're afraid to speak up about it because that's not the norm, especially in our society nowadays, you know. So, and I don't feel that there is anything wrong with it, but you just have to find your unicorn, so to speak, that's not in that quick responses or quick turnover, quick turnover when it comes to relationships. Interesting. Okay, let's see what you're learning spiritually, or what love is teaching you spiritually. Nice. You have Pallas Athena, number 48. Pallas Athena is known as a goddess of truth and wisdom. She is a lord of karma for the fourth ray and holds a sword of truth to show humanity the way. Although she wields her sword for the highest ideals and divine truth, she prefers to use wisdom to settle disputes. Your guidance is to follow her example, see the higher perspective in all areas of conflict, draw on your abundance of wisdom and tact to communicate with everyone concerned, and use the sword of truth to point the divine way forward. Your affirmation, I use the sword of truth to lead the way. And this is what I was feeling like you're not saying something. Something needs to be spoken about. Communication is key for you right now, especially in this new transition of love, or in where you've been, or where you're wanting to lead. Where you're being led and where you want to go. Hence you leading the way with this truth for your happiness. Yeah, speaking of, for your happiness, literally. That's perfect. I love that. Awesome. Okay, let's get 3 cards. There's nothing more to say there. That's pretty straightforward. So first out is the Queen of Discs. The Ace of Wands. And the Two of Discs change in the reverse. What I'm getting from this, what they're teaching you, spiritually speaking, is being able to walk the talk. You know, it's being able to notice where, again, your patterns, knowing what needs to be shifted to bring in what it is that you're seeking. That's what this whole speaking your truth brings in. I feel like it's going to allow you the ability to change, to have the confidence to want to change, or to speak up for yourself more clearly, or to advocate for yourself in any way that fits when it comes to love in your life. Amazing. Okay, let's go into what has been integrated when it comes to the lessons of love in your life. We have sacral chakra is my vibe, maybe a little bit of the root. It says, savoring life with gratitude gives rise to a crescendo of loving consciousness, shifting paradigms and opening new creative pathways. That's exactly it. You've recognized this about yourself, or you will be, is the savoring life with gratitude. You know, giving this rise to this potential again, which is we talked about this Queen of Discs into the Ace of Wands, walking the talk, manifesting what it is you actually desire and going after that, afraid or not. The energy, yeah, cleansing that area of you. Yeah, it's definitely been cleansed, it's been cleared out. This is ready. This is good, you know? Like whatever is in the past is in the past. It's now leading you into this earthly energy here. Let's see what hasn't been integrated or isn't complete in its integration process. Ooh. We have number 19, air, moving forward. Seraphonite. That makes sense, you know, about what hasn't fully been integrated. We haven't been able to fully step into this energy yet. That's what it feels like. I'm going to read a little passage from the book for this one. Just going to read the first paragraph. You have pulled this card today as a confirmation that it's time for moving forward. In life, we move through certain cycles that call upon a range of different energies and aspects. You are currently in a phase of action and moving forward. When we can align and tune into these powerful energies that are available to us, we receive a depth of knowing, clarity, and confirmation in what action to take in life. Exactly. It brings in new opportunities. This crystal, Seraphonite, brings in new opportunities and also assists in making choices. So, swift movement is what I feel like. You know, out of this energy, creating a little bit more disruption, again, to step into your full power, a little bit more malleable than this Emperor energy, you know, a little bit more warmth. And then, yeah, the confidence to move forward. That's exactly right. So it's not fully been integrated yet. The moving, the phasing, the confidence is stepping forward into that. Not quite here yet, but it's definitely on its way in the process, in flow. Okay, where will this lead? All of this work that's been done, all this in the finalization of this integration, what will come out of this, what will be the understanding? And we have, oh wow, oh wow, being enough. The innermost heart says you are enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change, no need to grow, more deserving. You, yes you, are love. Oh, that's so amazing. You are enough. This is what this is all leading you to, a sense of self-worth, of interdependence and independence, of finding the right connections for you, friends, acquaintances, lovers, whatever the case is. You are enough as you are, and will continue to be as you step into this beautiful, confident version of yourself. And then no longer being a ghost to yourself is what they just said, and no longer feeling empty. That's fitting with being enough. That might have been how you've been feeling, like left out, forgotten, not seen, invisible. You know, and they're saying you are enough as you are. Trust in that. You are not a ghost. Not yet. And your beautiful guidance or your advice, your reminder, your boost to move forward. We have this beautiful image of the Kuan Yin. And I'll read it to you. Her name means she who listens to the sounds of suffering, the sufferings of the world. Pardon my pronunciation of some of these names. In the Buddhist tradition, she is an aspect of Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva who sprang from one of Buddha's tears. Forgive me. She once took the form of Mao Shan, a woman who was spurned by her father for refusal to marry. Mao Shan sacrificed both arms and legs in order to heal her father. Her appeal is particularly widespread because she gives assistance in this world. She provides the earthly blessings of children, health, and long life, and rescues people from drowning, lightning, and poverty. She's particularly a protector of women. Kuan Yin is a symbol of the unlimited compassion each of us can have for ourselves, no matter what the situation. it is possible to treat ourselves with mercy and love. That is right. And that physical touch can be just you, of you embracing yourself, you know, of you recognizing that you are enough, not this ghost in a shell. And yes, have faith. Have faith that all will be well, all will turn out as it's supposed to. Allow yourself to step into this. Trust in what's being offered to you in this lesson of love. Oh, my collective of pile one, I hope that was helpful in what love has been teaching you. I'm sending you the most amount of love. Until next time, ciao. Welcome my pile two who chose the question mark. I want to giggle. I feel you're like, yeah, I don't know what love is teaching me. The hell? Anyways, let me spread out your cards. Okay, my pile two. So we are going to look at the overall lesson sort of summed up into one sentence as to like what's really being taught to you through love, or what love is teaching you. And then we'll go into the rest of the messages. So 2 cards came out for you, so I honored them. First one is have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. So have faith in love. You're learning to have trust. You're learning to trust love, learning to have faith in your choices and love and the transitions of love. And honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. So these 2 are your major lessons for you, number 12 and number 38. I'm also hearing, have faith that an honest connection will come to you also. That you will attract the right type of energies that will fulfill and feel satisfying, whether that is romantic or platonic. Okay, let's get into your messages. So we have on your mental plane, what is love teaching you? So with these cards, depending on your level of experience with love and the types of love you have, please use these messages as they fit. Okay, Brittany. She says, when gambling with love, hedge your bets. Absolutely. Again, having faith. Honesty is integrity for you. It's essential for you. So things you're looking for now, or more specifically, or they're discerning within you more now, or they are solidifying within you now. Then it says, take the risk of getting hurt, because being in love can be toxic, but the high is amazing. So again, maybe that's the have faith, you know, don't be afraid to step in and indulge in what love feels like, because we're not going to really know what that is until we experience it, or what we don't want sometimes. And sometimes you just need to allow yourself to try something different. And then trust your family to take care of you when you can't. And I feel that's, again, your family in whatever sense, whether that being actual blood family, or that being friends, or your community, that trust with if things don't work out, or if things are in a bad situation for you, that there are people for you to lean on. You know, to be a loving person it's important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. That's to yourself also. See the emotion. Yeah, the passion. It's teaching you about what lights you up. What is your passion? Honesty is, you know, like that sort of intoxicating love is what you want. You know, whether you're in a relationship or not, you still want some of that passion there, that aliveness, you know? Okay, let's get some more context or some more meat to the messages that they have shared with us. First card out is the Princess of Discs, which is the page, excuse me. Then you have 8 of Wands, swiftness. And then you have the Knight of Swords. It's still making me feel the exact same thing, recognizing where your passions lay. understanding what lights you up, what excites you, wanting somebody to be clear and honest with their communication, wanting somebody to act on and in good faith, you know, towards you, towards the passion, towards the desires. Mentally, that's what you're learning, like about yourself. This is what I want, clear, intoxicating, honest love. And that passion is inside of you. Take that risk and look for that. Really go for after that. Now that your intentions are being clear or have been set clear. All right, let's look on the physical plane. I'm looking at the energies in the sense of in your everyday reality, like how it's playing out, the steps you take, what you do, but you can take these messages however they may apply. Then we have the Hunter of Vision. I feel that's exactly it. Like what you're learning here is being clear on your vision, like we just talked about. Being clear about where you're going, what you're looking for, that honesty, that faithfulness. Yeah, wanting to choose well. And you will be choosing well now because your intentions are clear. It's sort of like that foresight and that hindsight, which gives you the insight for clarity and the wisdom to move forward, you know? It's like interpreting the little small signals or innuendos or body language, seeking true awareness of self and of partner. And it's also wanting somebody to be able to, for yourself too, that can take all sides of you, the dark with the light, is what I'm feeling. Okay, let's see the energies. Strength, yeah. I'm hearing the strength in your vision. Knowing what you want now, it's like it's becoming much, much clearer for you. Therefore, that energy or that frequency, you will start to vibrate in and therefore start attracting that into your life. Let's get some tarot. So interesting. I was like, really? The Fool in the reverse? And they're like, yes, because they're not naive anymore. They're not stepping into these situations blindly anymore. They know exactly what they want. So it's not a baby beginning. This is a fresh start with different perspectives, different goals, different objectives. Then you have Seven of Wands, Valor. Yep, standing in your power, knowing what you want, and then having victory with that because the insight, because the vision, because the clarity is there. The intentions are pure and clear and direct, like that bow and arrow. Ready for it. That's what's happening on the physical plane. You're about to step into that energy. This is awesome. Boom. Let's see what you're learning on the spiritual plane. Oh, nice. The Cosmic Heart. This card invites you to open your heart fully and tune into the love radiating from Venus, which is the heart center of this universe. Pure unconditional love is held within Venus at a 9th dimensional frequency, a higher frequency than we can currently access. The angels are suggesting you find time today to call on Mother Mary or the unicorns. With their help, you can step down this powerful but gentle love to a level you can handle and bring it into your heart center. Breathe in love from the cosmic heart and radiate it outwards to everyone today. Your affirmation, I am the cosmic heart. Yeah, like again, knowing what you want, knowing where your power is within this cosmic heart, spreading that type of love. Again, when I talked about that frequency and that vibrancy that you'll be on, so you can be able to tap into that and bring it in towards you. I love that. Ooh, nice. And it's the death of the old. The new is awakening, this new cosmic heart of yours. I love that. It's like the end of the old versions of you, you know? Of thinking you deserved less than that, of maybe taking the wrong types of gamble now and knowing how to choose better. Because again, because the intention and the vision is clear, The heart is open now. Death to the old. Bring in the new. Get it, pile 2. Okay. I love that. Let's get some more tarot. So you have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. I'll show it to you upright though, sorry. Then you have the Emperor in the reverse. And then Judgment. I love this energy. It's like I'm not impulsively moving without flexibility. It's like I know what I've come from. I know some of my quirks. I know things that I might attract. I know, again, my impulses, you know? And now I'm giving myself a new opportunity to step into my strength, clear in my vision, to go after what it is that I want, who it is I want, the type of person or people I want around me. Equal, balanced, fair, reciprocal, clear. It's great. It's so lovely. It's a nice like it feels like a really big confidence up, like a surety. That's the word. A surety in oneself of of your choices, of your vision, of your passion, of what you want, what you're seeking, and how ready you are to go after that. That's brilliant. I love that. Okay, let's get into what has been integrated and the lessons of love being taught to you in your life. Nice. And then we have this mandala. I'm getting solar and your third eye crown and a little bit of communication, but there's a whole bunch of colors in here. The predominant ones are yellow, purple, blue, and green. And there's like that pink warmth, but it says, the wild grace of the unpredictable, reveals new directions that I trust and recognize as the way for happiness and divine fruition. Yes, these unpredictable moments, these risks that need to be taken so that you can step into that divine fruition of what you're seeking. I love that. And that's what's been integrated. It's like it's the knowing of it, you know, being able, now that I'm feeling that solar plexus, to shine, open up your heart with that green and to speak clearly what you want from the vision of that purple, of knowing what it is that you're seeking, what your intentions are, clear. And then, oh, look at that, knowing what to reject and what to take in, and not being affected by certain types of rejections anymore. Because, again, you know who you are. You are sovereign. Wholly integrating. I love this energy. Okay, what has yet to be integrated or isn't fully complete yet or hasn't been at all? You got 2, so I honored them. The first out is number 32, Summer, Truth and Integrity, Turquoise. Look at this. It hasn't been fully yet because you haven't met that energy yet. We talked about this honesty is essential, truth and integrity. That summer energy, that warmth that we were talking about just recently. So I'm going to read a little passage from the book. I don't feel like it'll give us anything we haven't said, but I'm doing it for every pile, so I'll do the same. You have called this card today to highlight the importance of truth and integrity in your life. It is essential, exactly, that you drop deep into your heart and find your truth at this time, then hold strong in expressing your truth from a deep place of integrity. That valor and wands, we already know this, is exactly coming out under the physical plane. We often lack the confidence to lay down healthy boundaries, and we live from a place of pleasing others and hurting ourselves. When we don't follow our truth, it takes us out of our own integrity. And life sure does throw experiences our way to get us back on track. The unpredictable, you know, reveals what we need to be doing, which is to come back to what is essential for you, which is honesty and having faith. Sometimes these experiences are very challenging, and each time we don't listen, the challenge gets harder and bigger and more intense. This happens as an opportunity to see your truth. The crystal that's associated with it is turquoise, number 5. Turquoise helps speak your truth. It helps and aids in understanding your feelings. It also assists in you living from a place of integrity. Since you have two of them, let me leave the book out, and you have number 30. Wow, look at that concession, hey? 32, 33. Mother Mary. Did they not bring that up already? Yep, unconditional love in the diamond. They did, didn't they? Yes, the angels are suggesting you find time to call on Mother Mary. She came out for you. You didn't even have to call her. She came to you. And the unicorns, I love this master number. This is going to be good. I can feel it. It says, this is one of the most powerful cards in the deck, and it has come to you today to remind you that you are love. The love expressed here is unconditional, which has no boundaries. The energy that makes up the universe, and no matter what happens, embraces everything with abundance in all ways. This love is shared with no expectation of getting anything in return. It is your true state of being, who you are at your core, your soul's vibration. Love is what makes the world go around, and without love there is no life. Do whatever is required so you can connect to this abundant energy. The diamond represents unconditional love. It brings hope and connects to the heart. That's you on the physical plane, my beauty, of what still needs to be integrated, the unconditional love of self and of your experiences from past, your upheavals, truth and integrity of recognizing what has been, accepting what is. I feel like you are, and you're stepping into this physical energy is what I'm getting, like out of the mental into the physical, finding your strength, being clear in your vision, using your past wisdom, having victory and standing your ground because you're standing in your truth and integrity, and approaching and looking for and embodying unconditional love. Yep, higher consciousness, development of that. Absolutely, all of this. Boom, 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 diggity. Love it. Okay, where does all of this lead to? What is this, all this work? What are you fully gaining from this? What will be the bigger picture, in other words? Aging, interesting. Okay, it says, I am one with unlimited love beyond all seeming restrictions of age. So maybe you felt like your time is done for some of you, that you can't find love again, to have faith again, honesty about where you're at. Age means nothing. You know, I'm filled with joy, energy, and beauty, a vessel for the divine Shakti. That is correct. You are beautiful at any age, at any stage. And that time, they're talking about time. Don't worry about time passing. Everything comes in at the right time, at the right moment. Beautiful. And then, yeah, the sweetness in the wisdom, the sweetness of time passing, of your experience that age brings, you know, this understanding of coming out of this youth energy. Beautiful. And then your advice, your guidance, your reminder even of what your power is, possibly. And we have this beautiful image of Itan, which is a Celtic goddess, if I'm not mistaken, similar to Persephone, if I'm not mistaken. Let's read it. It says, Itan, whose name literally means shining one, was a Celtic moon goddess, the second wife of Murder, a Midir, M-I-D-I-R, king of the underworld. Midir's first wife, 𝒫𝒹, was jealous of Itan and turned her into a fly. Falling into a glass of wine, Itan drowned. She was reborn and married Eochaid, a fertility god. Midir challenged Eochaid, probably, apologies for this pronunciation, to a game of chess. The result was that Itan must spend half her year underground and half on earth. Itan is especially a symbol of fertility, of the vitality of life of all growing things, a goddess familiar with both death and life. She teaches that wherever we are on earth or in the depths of the underworld, we too can be shining. Yeah, when it comes to this, if you're, concerned about age, of finding a partner at a certain age or going after that, you can be shining at any age. And it's also talking about the cycles of one's life, of connections. Like I think I said that before, the transitions of love. in the beginning. And the emotion, magic. Yes, there's magic in this knowledge, in this wisdom, in this rebirth phase with this death card over here, with that judgment of coming to light of what it is that you want, with this vision coming into your strength, stepping up in your consciousness, ready to reject what no longer needs to be within you, and understanding those choices. I love that for you, my beautiful collective pile 2. I hope that was helpful and you feeling the love. I'm giving you so much love. Until next time, ciao. Welcome my pile 3s who chose the and symbol. We are going to spread out your cards. Okay, my pile 3. Let's see what your overall energy is, or what like the main lesson is, sort of summed up into one sentence of what love is teaching you. Love is teaching you to choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. And that choice is always love. Love for self, love for the situation, but most importantly, it's love for you. That's what I'm feeling, like choosing love in general, the kindest versions of, to self, to other. Beautiful. Let's see on the mental plane what love has taught you. And for these cards, depending on your experience or level of experience when it comes to love or types of love, please use these messages as they fit. So you have Jay-Z, and it says, avoid one-off deals or else make sure they are really worth it. Again, choosing love. One-night stands may not be your thing. Quick hit it and quit it's aren't your jam. Maybe friends with benefits isn't your thing, you know, like wanting that real connection and partnership. The right partner is the one who can match you and then some. Exactly. And that's what you're choosing to love yourself, to get the right partner, or to experience the type of rightness that may be missing from your life. And then who's going to help you run this town tonight? Exactly. You want your ride or die, your partner, your confidant, your support, your love, you know, to be encompassed in one, and for them to choose you too. And then ideation, yeah, that's the idea, that's the goal, that's the main objective. You know, you're becoming really clear about looking for your ride or die. Like, that's really what it feels like. The right match that energizes and empowers and supports and nurtures all in one. That's what you're learning or being clear about now, or allowing yourself to implement more when it comes to love mentally in your life. You know, how you think about it. Let's get some tarot. First you have the Ten of Discs, wealth in reverse. Then you have death. And then you have the Knight of Cups. I'm curious if that's really what the main energy is for majority of my pile 3s here. About the idea of love and what you're actually seeking feels like you can't, or you haven't been able, I should say, to find that particular partner, and hasn't been able to make you choose love because it's so fleeting nowadays. There's no longevity. Everything's like I said, hit and quit it very quick. Very Casanova-y, you know, and you're looking for something that's genuine and sustainable, and something that won't fizzle out, or the lack of effort doesn't dwindle, you know, because there are phases of love. It's natural, especially if you've been with somebody for a long time. You have to find those ways to reinvent or reinvigorate that love, you know, and you have to choose love every time, or else it doesn't just stay there. You have to maintain it. And I feel like you may have been experiencing some of that, and you're again with this 𝒵𝒃 rune over here, and this rebirth of this initiation rune too. It's like there's all of this is coming into to full form for you, or a clear idea of what that looks like for you when it comes into the mental plane. Okay, nice. What's happening on the physical? I'm using this energy on like your everyday, like how you go about your life, how it translates into your everyday, etc. But use the messages as they fit. You have spirit initiation, spirit of initiation, excuse me, and like I just said, this rebirth and initiation over here. And that's what's happening on the physical right now, is what I feel. This initiation into the idea of what it is, the clear picture of choosing love and what that looks like for you. It's also talking about the way, again, like we said, the awareness of the idea, right? The enlightenment, the gift of knowing now what you want, what's important. It's sort of like a welcome transformation out of this. Like, that's what it feels like. It's like, because the idea is so clear now, it's sort of an aha moment that's like, right, if I really think about choosing love in all scenarios, I wouldn't stay here. You know, I would go after what I want, or I would put some more effort into this, etc. However this plays out for you. You know, welcoming the transformation. Like a deeper access to your inner wisdom. That's what's being integrated right now in your everyday. And you're feeling more connected to yourself, therefore knowing what it is that you want, or what it is that you want to experience, I should say. And it feels like you're now ready. You're ready to bring this idea into form in whatever way this translates for you. Okay, let's see the energies behind. Yeah, success in that initiation. Success in this direction. I like that. I love that, actually. This is the right path for you, the right choice, the right, again, choose love. Can never be a wrong choice. Beautiful. Let's get some tarot. Oh, nice. All three together. First one out is the Chariot in reverse. Then we have Temperance in the reverse. And then we have Prince of Discs. That's so funny. I just heard slow down, slow down, slow down. All of it's telling you to slow down. That Chariot in the reverse in this particular deck for me is actually telling me, yeah, again, like, stall your engines. Temper what still needs to be tempered, because this still has to be fully understood in some way. Like the transition from the death phase of it, or the winter phase of a particular situation or energy, still needs to be completed. And that Prince of Pentacles, Prince of Discs, Page of Discs, is at beginning stages of, you know, that practical step into this initiation phase. So again, I don't feel like, I guess for majority of you guys, that you fully feel this, but this is what's coming for you. This is what's available for you because of this clarity of your idea, clarity of what you're looking for, which is something that's long-term, that will put in the effort, that you'll be seen, and that they will choose love and choose you. You know, and your initiation into this new idea, but it's not a new idea, but into the true belief of that integrally, you know, which is that space where it needs to get baked, you know, within you, so to speak. That's why you need to slow down. This is not a fast process, even though you might want to go quicker and come out of this energy quicker, or get to this goal quicker. Everything has its time. Okay, let's see what you're learning spiritually. Nice. The gold and silver violet flame. Archangel Zadkiel and Saint Germain are keepers of the violet flame of transmutation. When you add the gold of wisdom and the silver of grace and harmony, you create the powerful gold and silver violet flame. The angels suggest you invoke this mighty energy to clear the ascension path ahead of you and keep your light pure and clear. When you send the gold and silver violet flame to people, situations, and places, you facilitate wondrous transformations. This powerful light transmutes the old and raises everything to a very high frequency. Your affirmation: I am the gold and silver violet flame. Yeah. Transmuting what has been, the old ideas, the past experiences, even transmuting. That's what all the sparkly energy feels like, your cellular reconstruction, you know? that initiation into that successful outcome or desired goal of love. It's clearing the path for this initiation, this ascension, this rebirth. Yeah, the energy is there. It is, again, clearing the path. It's like all of this frequency and vibration is here and available for you to experience spiritually. This is what this love is teaching you right now, this lessons of love and how they're translating, I suppose, in your life currently. Okay, let's get some tarot. Okay, first you have the Eight of Discs, Prudence in the reverse. Then you have the Knight of Discs in the reverse. And then you have Eight of Wands in the reverse. So all reversals, 2 8s, interesting. Again, an energy of slowing down, of taking in this energy, of sitting in the energy, of working smarter, not harder, not forcing anything, allowing things to come to you. It's sitting in that energy of that gold and silver violet flame, so that this transmutation can occur and come out like butter. You know, no clumps in the butter. Amazing. Okay. Let's look into what has been integrated in your lessons of love throughout your experiences thus far. Nice. I'm feeling the root chakra, which is awesome. Your base, where your core is, your stability, where it comes from. I ground my energy, creating a safe, secure, and loving reality with the universe as my ally. So you've rooted in, again, this ideation of what it is that matters, what's important, the right partner, you know, making sure that it's worth it, that they're choosing love, that it benefits both. To surrender, yeah, and you've integrated the surrendering of the knowing, the surrendering that you can't control everything also, that you can just learn from it and accept what is, and you choose love, you can do better. I love that. Okay, let's see what hasn't yet to be integrated or isn't completed being integrated, which we've kind of already seen a little bit, or what hasn't been touched on at all. Okay, nice. Number 9, we have Dance with Rattle and the Boulder Opal. I'm reading from the deck for this oracle today for every pile. But what I'm getting is a sense, again, of like grounding it in you. Again, letting it be fully a part of your cells, of your being, of your thoughts, of your everyday, of how you walk, how you go about in this world. It says, this awesome card has shown up today to remind you to move your body, feel your groove, and find your dance. Dance has been a powerful ritual since the beginning of time, with ancient races utilizing it in ceremony for personal power and spiritual connection, to awaken the joy of the soul and to deeply cleanse the mind, body, and spirit. When you move your body and dance to the rhythm of your own heartbeat, profound personal awakening can be experienced. Certain types of music and dance invoke specific states of being, creating trance-like euphoric states of consciousness and opening of the heart chakras and energy fields. Are you stuck and lacking in energy? Has life got you down? Have you been feeling a lack of the spark? Your prayers have been answered. So dance and dance to awaken your dream, your joy, and choose to move. The Boulder Opal invokes the spirit of joy, play, and dance. It awakens and calls your spirits and your ancestors, and it facilitates trance-like states. So a sense of, again, embracing this initiation, dancing in it, staying in it, feeling it, exploring it, walking it. In your emotions, yeah, the abundance to come in from that experience of feeling your own rhythm, of going after what you truly desire from a place of clear thought, choosing love, choosing yourself. I love that. Okay, Where will all this lead? All these lessons, all this growth, all this understanding? What's the bigger picture? Wow. Self-sufficiency. Ain't that right? The ultimate self-sufficiency is relying on God, Spirit, Divine, Source. It doesn't mean hiding in a cave and saying, I don't need people. Instead, it's saying, God is my source, and I am willing to receive all the help, love, and support that wants to come. And when we talked about waiting, not waiting, but letting things come to you, patience, slowing down, not too fast, sit in this for a bit. That self-sufficiency of again, being comfortable in choosing love, which is choosing you. That self-sufficiency, that's beautiful. And no longer needing that type of protection, that barrier, that hiding away or thinking that what you need is too much or that you can't get what you need. You are your protector, and so is Source. And choosing love is a way to protect yourself, which allows you to be more vulnerable. Love that. And then we have your final guidance or your advice, your reminder, your confidence boost, okay. And then we have, so interesting. You might have some connections to Pile 2. You have Demeter here. They had the Celtic version of Persephone story. So Demeter is an ancient Greek great mother goddess, a goddess of life and death. The Greeks emphasized her role as goddess of the cultivated earth, the giver of fruitfulness and abundance, and provider of the gift of agriculture. She and her daughter Persephone, called by the Greeks the goddesses, together represents the continuous cycle of life and death, the two phases of the vegetative power of the earth. Demeter is a reminder primarily for her great love of her daughter. When Persephone was abducted by Hades, Demeter's grief caused the whole earth to go barren. Here we see Demeter ready to give birth, to produce life. Demeter offers a blessing of fruitfulness and possibility of coming joy, of abundant life, and of hope. Yep, look at this rebirth, death, and rebirth that we had over here. The abundant life of coming in. This joy of this violet flame of what you want. The surrendering to the fruitfulness and the possibilities of the choosing love. Giving birth to this new version of you, of this self-sufficient you. And yeah, mysteries still to be discovered. And don't be afraid of the unknown is what they said too. Don't let the unknown pull you back, or the dark, or the depths of you is what they mean. The depths of you to scare you away from the possibilities of what could be. You're stepping into a whole new version of yourself, and you do not know what that entails fully. So embrace it. Embrace all of it. Oh, my beautiful collective of Pile 3, I hope that was helpful in giving you the answers and what love has been teaching you. I'm sending you the most amount of love. Until next time, ciao.